What's cracking, guys? Welcome to recap number 30. We've come a long way, and a lot of you guys out there in the Honda world have gone through many cars and many iterations, and we've had that happen here in the past 6 or 7 months. So let's get in what's going on now. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of the Honda Recap. If this is your first time here, essentially what I'm trying to do is bring on everything that's been going on in the Honda universe here on YouTube and bringing it into one digestible episode Monday night at 8 o'clock. So if this is your first time, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and tap that bell so you're notified every Monday night at 8 o'clock when this thing airs. Like I said, this is recap number 30. We're coming a long way, and a lot of you guys have been doing a lot of cool things out there. Whether or not you have new cars, new iterations of motors, and just tons of different stuff. I'm so happy that we've been able to just sit here and go over what's been going on week by week. I spent the last 10 days out there on the East Coast, and I come to a realization that if you're watching this right now, 8 o'clock, it is 11 out there on the East Coast, guys, and I appreciate all of you that stay up just to watch this, to stay involved, and to push the Honda community forward. So with that said, let's kick this off. I want to kick this off with Hunter Toon. This guy's been putting in tons of effort with the Chevy Stang that he has. I do know that he's been building up his B20 block over the course of the past few months, and he's doing something a little different. He's going to be doing a DEF CON sleeve. It's basically a DIY sleeve for your block. It's also something that SI Rico did. Not too many people are doing it, so I'm really excited that Hunter is just going to go ahead and send this one. Instead of sending the B20 block out there to get CSS, not many people want to spend the money to actually do that on a B20 block. Most people are trying to CSS an LS or something like that, but really excited to see what's going on there. He did crack his sleeve on an old B20, so I don't know what he's trying to do now, but I'm super excited that you're just going to go ahead and try this, man, and I want to see what kind of numbers you can put down and how reliable this kind of mod is. Next up, we got Shades Wade. I talked about it last week. His car was actually taken in the Ellicott City flood on his way back home. He got the car back, and he put up a little video to see what actually happened to his car. Man, it's crazy to see how much mud and water really got in, man. I'm really sorry to hear that. I know a lot of us are. A lot of people are actually thinking about you, sending you good vibes. I'm really excited to see what's coming up next for you, man. I know you're staying positive, so let's just see what's going on next with Shades Wade. If you want to check out his channel and see how you can help him out, definitely check that out. Following that, we got Chris Sadowski. This guy has been putting in work into his Del Sol left and right since the day he got it. He's had a bunch of things go wrong, but he's not stopping. He's moving forward, and he's making them work. As the latest thing, I think he had a water pump bearing go bad, and he actually had to take it apart and fix it to keep the car on the road. I know that there's a couple new iterations coming for that Del Sol. It is back on its feet. It's running, so good for you, man. Nothing's stopping you, and I'm super happy that you're loving the Del Sol. All right, after that, we got Zosh. He's been waiting for Christina to get her ECU back, but you know what? It hasn't stopped him. He's been working with the Ruck Shop, getting that ruckus going super fast. And I'm really happy to say that in his latest video, he actually showed you how fast he could actually get it. I'm not going to tell you the exact number. I want you guys to check it out if you haven't already. I'm just super proud that you picked a different platform. You're having fun, you're going at it, and you're accomplishing what you started. That's really fun, man. The Ruckus is an awesome platform. There's not too many people actually doing the motovlog aspect out there on Ruckus, and I'm glad that you're having fun with it. Following that, we got Young Static. This guy always has something up his sleeve, and you know what? It's probably the 5 millionth B20 VTEC he's put into an EF chassis, and it's so fun every single time watching him because everyone is a little different. In his latest video, you actually see him putting everything in, getting everything buttoned up, having to do the harness, making the engine get together, finding all the random pieces that the customer actually needed that Dana might have actually had already in the garage. It's super cool. You know exactly what you're doing, and it instantly goes in and it runs turnkey every time, man. These videos never get old. All right, speaking of working on a motor, we got Steven Ocasio. This guy accidentally got a little moisture in his trunk and in his hood, and he was kind of showing you how he went about dealing with that with a heat gun, trying to get it all figured out. And as of his latest video, he's actually pulling the motor on his car. It's really interesting to see what you're up to, man. I'm really happy that you're just going at it. Nothing's gonna stop you too. So you're just gonna pull that B16, do a little magic, and then get it back in the car. I'm definitely following along for what's going on. All right, following that, we got new motors, and that's right. Lulzkev out there with the Del Sol actually found a really awesome deal on a K-Series out there at the pick and pull, and it could not be any better of a motor that you would want. It's actually cheaper than a B20 for what he got, I believe, and he basically knew instantly this is the motor for my car. So if you want to check out what that is, definitely check out lulzkev. Awesome channel, awesome Del Sol content, and it's gonna turn out great. All right, next up, we got kind of a 1 or 2 or 3-parter. This is for PFI, boostedboiz, and Brent out there in Colorado. Some crazy stuff's going on. Brent and PFI actually had to leave the garage they were at Kyle actually has a new video up right now kind of explaining what's going on in the future of PFI. They definitely need people's help. If you haven't watched that video, definitely go ahead and check it out. I got hit up by a few people, hey, you should talk about this, and you know what? It's definitely something to talk about. Brent and PFI are some good people out there kind of looking for a new place to go. I'm really excited to see what they have going on next. I think some people have said he should ask this person, he should ask this person to kind of put it out there, but I can tell sitting there with Kyle, Brent's a very humble guy. He's not really asking for anything, so the fact that they made a GoFundMe to help actually get all their stuff back into a shop so they can move forward as a shop was kind of a big step. I've kind of heard the story of where PFI and Brent started from. He's not the type of guy to actually just be out there asking for things, so it's really cool that you guys are just trying to help each other out, trying to use the platform to maybe move forward as best as possible. So definitely check out boostedboiz latest channel. Support PFI if you can, man. Following that, we got Mark from Honda Street Garage. This guy emptied his wallet, got himself some K-Pro, and had to show you all the troubles he had to deal with to get it set up. I believe Mark's got something up his sleeve. He actually wants to build the motor or go with a different one. I'm not sure. You probably know by now, but I'm super excited because you know what? Mark always does stuff randomly, and he shows you step by step what he wants to do, and I'm really excited to see what you have next for the EJ. Following that, we got OMGteggy. This guy finally got the GSR motor in his car. I'm super excited for you, man. I know you were having some problems. It kind of took a while, but you wanted to do things right. You wanted to make sure you had everything together. And you know what, man? It paid off. It's in the car. I can't wait to see what you have going on next. Following that, we got DeadBeatGarage. Not so much car content, but this guy has been suffering out there in the Arizona heat. I know Chris Sadowski is too. So I'm really happy that DeadBeatGarage now has an AC in his garage. This is going to allow him to actually make a lot more content and work on the khaki Civic. It's really cool, man, working on your garage, you and your son, making it happen. Just super proud of you guys. You know, you had a problem, you went, you fixed it, and I know that heat was getting to you, man. It always gets to me. All right, this is the time where I want to sit here and talk about some new channels that I haven't talked about before. So I want to kick that off with DIY Mike.
What's going on, YouTube? Mike here again, along with Carlos and Chris. Say what's up, guys.
What up?
This is round 2. This is the engine building time. This is the transmission building time of our 10-second project, or bust. So that means we will hit 10 seconds. We're just gonna figure out how much it's gonna cost.
I'm sure a lot of you may have heard of DIY Mike in the past, but I really wanted to bring this up because he's got a very cool concept right now. He wants to make the cheapest 10-second car he can, Honda based, and he's starting with a Del Sol. Obviously, that's why I like the guy. Not really, he's a really cool guy. The channel is really cool too, but he's trying to make the fastest 10-second Del Sol on the cheap. So if you watch his latest videos, he actually shows you why he chose the car, what motor he's gonna do in it, and obviously, I can see some boost coming on the way. So definitely check out that channel. It's gonna be a great build. All right, following that, we've got a kind of legendary channel that I know a lot of people have heard about, but I'm really happy that he's actually posting a lot more, and that's MIroshi. If you've ever gone on YouTube and you've kind of looked up EK versus CTR or DC2 versus DC5, more than likely you found MIroshi's channel. It's more of the archive of some of the craziest Japanese road racing you can find on circuit tracks, not on the street. It's really awesome that you have all of this content, man, and you're basically putting it up on YouTube for us to enjoy. I'm also really excited that you're posting up a lot more videos of your ITR, from suspension to slalom to autocross to everything you actually do with your car. So, like I said, guys, if you haven't followed this channel, you absolutely should. Check out this guy's ITR and the wealth of videos he has on his channel. All right, guys, that about wraps up this episode of the Honda Recap. I appreciate all of you for stopping by. We're in about 30 episodes now. I can't believe how far you guys have come. Hunter Toon used to have a CRX, now he's got an EK. All the cars Dana has actually built over the past 6 months, it's incredible. La Tommy Law used to have a sedan, single cam, now he's got ITBs and a Type R motor. It's insane. All of you guys out there in the world are progressing super fast. I love talking about it. I love all the community and everybody that's coming in. Thanks for tuning in for another episode of the Honda Recap, guys. Definitely head over to hondavlogs.com/shop, pick up a shirt, support the channel if you can, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.